Portland women's soccer program is immensely proud of their traditions, and that's just as evident today as it was back in the 1990s and early 2000s. Whether on the field, in the stands, or in the locker room, traditions that were established by different generations of pilots have been passed down through the years. And the 2015 pilots are more than happy to follow these rituals. It's what connects them to the pilots of the past. And while players do move on after each season, thankfully, tradition never graduates.
You hear a phrase here called tradition never graduates, and I think it's just a way for us to kind of connect with the players that were here before us and just keep things going the way that it was going when they were here.
When I was a sophomore, the trainer's name was Tom Fragoso, and he took care of us so well. But every single day when we went into the training room, he had country music playing. And country music just wasn't getting us very excited for the game. That same year, Michael Jackson came out with that historical compilation CD, and we brought it into the training room, and it just stuck.
It ended up becoming like the most exciting part before every home game, because we'd all kind of get ready to do our own thing in the locker room, and then that's where we'd all kind of meet up and everyone would be there, and that's when like the energy really started to build.
Polishing our cleats is important to us because it's part of looking professional and acting professional, and you look good when you step on the field.
That's how people viewed our team, with such unison and such professionalism that we were always together and polished and ready to go.
The sound of the studs on the concrete is nostalgic for, I think, all alums.
From the locker room to the field, you just get that little change, and the ground feels like under your feet, and I think that's just when everyone starts to get chills. Everyone knows that the game's about to start.
Our assistant coach, Lisa Chambers, always gets us going with ball between two and makes sure that we're right for practice. It's just been a tradition. It's a great way to kick off practice.
I could hit a ball back and forth with someone all day long. I love it, and I think all alums will remember that for practice. They've done it since the beginning of what Clive started here.
When they walk out on the field, there's a legion of alums that are behind them regardless of what happens on the field. They're there for them, and you know, it's that little extra energy boost, you know, maybe before they go out on the field.
It's really awesome to see that there's always a connection between the alums and the current team and what they did here and what we're doing here still with them.